Hello, good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, all of you. Good afternoon once again to each and every student who is right now watching this session. I am Gaurav Gupta, and I once again welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. So before I start this session, let me quickly, like as usual, like as a small ritual that we do every time, let's have a quickly have a tech check if I'm audible to all of you or not. So those who are there in this session, can you please quickly tell me if I'm audible, if I'm properly audible as well as visible to all of you? Okay, yes. So I can see that. Yes, I am audible and visible to all of you. Wonderful. So my dear friends, I'm Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you once again in the series of sessions that we are conducting for TISSNET, right? So here in this session, basically I'll be taking you through the previous year questions of the QA section of TISSNET 2022. So definitely we'll be talking about previous year questions of mathematics, and the first part of this session has already been conducted a week ago, and this is part 2 of this session. Now quickly telling you Okay, so quickly telling all of you that like what is my agenda of coming with one more set of questions of QA section. The main funda is basically to keep all of you in touch with the preparation that we are having. Also, making sure that you all are not revising or not practicing very difficult set of questions, because in my previous session I've already shown you the level of difficulty of QA section of testnet, the level of difficulty of each and every question. Okay, so I don't want any of the student to be overdoing anything in these last 4 to 5 days. Okay, so just keeping all of you in touch, keeping all of you warmed up, and making sure that all of you are just preparing properly whatever is required for this session. I have conducted this session. Okay, so good afternoon, Nidhi, and good afternoon to all the candidates, to all the students who are watching this session. Now I have clearly explained the agenda behind this session. I have taken the previous year questions, the actual questions that have appeared in the last few years of testnet examination. Okay, so this session will basically tell you the exact level of difficulty, and will keep you in touch, will keep you warmed up, and like so that you will continue your practice in a lighter mode, because now we are left with just 4 days for this examination. All right, so good afternoon everyone. Let's start this session. Now I want all of you to bring your pen and a paper for the rough work. I want all of you to basically take a proper involvement in this session. We'll be doing some questions. So whatever question I'll display on the screen, I'll give you a few seconds to solve those questions, and I want all the students to write their answer in the chat box. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to solve these questions in the allocated time, and then you'll have to post your answer in the chat box. Don't be afraid, don't hesitate like thinking that your answer will be incorrect. No, this is not an examination, this is just a practice session for all of you. Okay, so please don't hesitate, solve it very quickly the way you'll be solving it in the examination, and write your answer as soon as possible. Once again, I remind all of you that these questions are previous year questions that have appeared in testnet examinations. Okay, so I have not made these questions myself. I'll be basically taking you through the actual level of difficulty of this examination. So question number 1 will be on your screen in a few moments. Be ready and answer this question as soon as possible, starting with a very easy question that you can be like that you can finish it in less than 10 seconds. So question number 1 on your screen now. If tan of any angle A is 0 and sine of the same angle is 0, then what will be the value of cos of that angle? So sine of A is 0, sine of A is 0, tan of A is also 0. You have to tell me the value of cos of A. Come on, quickly. So you have a few seconds with you. Quickly give me an answer. Options are infinite, 1, 0, and undefined. So this is the actual question that appeared in TISSNET 2018. All right, Samriddhi, good. Any other answer? Come on, Nidhi, all the other users. Okay, option B. Samriddhi says option B. Nidhi says option B. Kajal says option B. Lovely, lovely people. Prerna, good. Option B. So yes, we just need to get hold of a little bit of trigonometry. थोड़ा सा जो trigonometric relations है, trigonometric ratios हैं, उनकी values पता होनी चाहिए. Okay, now sine of any angle and tan of that angle is 0 when the angle is equal to 0 degrees. Okay, so I can say that tan of 0 is 0 as well as sine of 0 is 0. Okay, so if angle is 0 degrees, so what will be the cos of 0 degrees? Cos of 0 is 1, and yes, the correct answer is option B. Okay, so yes, we do see questions in TISSNET examination that can be managed in around 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, fine. So this is the actual question that came in TISSNET 2018, and we have been seeing questions like this every year to be appearing in TISSNET examination. All right, now let's move on to the next question. Next question is on your screen, and yes, again, this is the actual question of TISSNET 2018. So go for this and quickly write an answer for this. 1 ml salt is added to 19 ml of distilled water. What is the percentage of salt in the dilution? So you can tell me the percentage or maybe approximate percentage of salt in the dilution. Go ahead, come on quickly. So post your answer as A, B, C or D. Write the option A, B, C or D in the chat box as your answer. Come on everyone, quickly. All right, Samriddhi, one answer. Mridula, good. A few more seconds to other students, other participants. Quickly calculate and post your answer in the chat box. Come on. Kajal, Prerna. Okay, so only girls can solve this question. Is it so? Come on, guys. All the boys there in the class. Quickly solve it and post your answer. Don't hesitate, yaar. Come on, post your answers. Now we have to find out the percentage of salt in the dilution. So percentage of salt will be quantity of salt divided by the total solution, okay, multiplied by 100. Now quantity of salt here is 1 ml divided by total solution. So total solution will be 1 ml plus 19 ml, that is 20 ml, and multiplied by 100. Simple way of calculating percentage. 1 upon 20 into 100, and the answer will be 5%. And yes, again, this question can be taken care of in less than 10 seconds. So this is the level of difficulty that you are going to see in TISSNET 2022 as well. All right, so all of you, those who have given the answer, yes, Farmo Connect, you have also given the answer as option B. Good. So all of you are absolutely correct. Let's go to the next question. Now this is a lengthy but not a difficult question, a little tricky. What you can do is probably you can leave this question because of the length of this question in the round 1. You will understand round 1, round 2 that I'm talking about. Okay, I've already explained the way this particular paper should be attempted in my previous sessions. Those who have missed those sessions, please go back and have a look at those sessions. I have explained the proper strategy of attempting TISSNET examination, right? So because of the length of this question, you may leave this question in round 1, but again, coming back to this question in round 2 and finishing it will not take more than a minute, right? So this is lengthy, a little tricky, but not at all a difficult one. So any answers? Now Farmo Connect, you are asking TISS ODCL cutoff kitna jayega? Now Farmo, Before the examination, nobody can comment upon the cutoff of any of the examination. Frankly, it totally depends on the level of difficulty. Okay, but looking at the trends of last year, we can say that जो HRM program है उसका कट ऑफ जनरली 70 प्लस के आसपास जाता है. ODCL may be somewhere around 60 marks. Okay, Samriddhi and Kajal have given their answer. All right. Now let's slowly look at this question. A wonderful question. Now for a series of 5 numbers, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mean is 20. Now if the mean is 20, mean is nothing but average. So if mean is 20, I can say that the sum of numbers will be equal to 5 into 20, and that is 100. So these 5 numbers are there whose sum is 100. This is what we know. Now the median and the mode. Now median is given as 10 and also the mode is given as 10. Now what is median and what is mode? Now median is the term in the middle if the numbers are arranged in increasing order. So let's say these 5 numbers are arranged in increasing order. So the middle term will be the median of this data. Now we have 5 terms. So the middle term will be the third term. This term will be the median. Okay. And median is given as 10. So I'll write it as 10. So there will be 2 numbers less than or equal to 10, 2 numbers which are greater than or equal to 10. All right, so median is 10. Now the next term is mode. Now mode is also 10. Now mode is the number which is highest occurring number. So 10 is the number which is occurring for maximum number of times. All right. Fine, I'll keep it aside. The highest number in the series is 50. So highest number is 50 and one of the numbers is 20 also. So 20 obviously will go above 10. All right. So now I could write 3 numbers in this series which are 10, 20 and 50. All right. Okay. Now 10, 20 and 50, what is the sum here? Up till now, the sum of terms is 80. Okay. I need 2 more terms and the remaining sum is 20. Okay, so 20 should be the sum of these numbers. Now mode is given as 10. So 10 should be the number which should occur maximum number of times in this data. Up till now 10 has occurred only once. So that means if the mode is 10, then 10 should occur one more time, at least one more time. Okay, so I'll write 10 once again. All right, so one more term will be 10. Now out of 20, 10 is already done. So that means the next number will also be 10. All right. So the question is find the number of times the modal value. Modal value means this value. Modal value is 10. So find the number of times the modal value appears in this series. So the number of times modal value appears in this series is 3. So 10 is occurring 3 times in this data. So answer here will be option D, that is 3 times. All right. So like I mentioned, it's not at all a difficult one, but a little tricky one. So Mridula, Pavni, Farmo Connect, Kajal and Samriddhi, all of you have given a correct answer. Right now I have more than 25 students who are watching live. Please do calculate, do solve these questions and do respond in the chat box. Come on, you can do it. Next question on your screen. Now a wonderful question again from set theory, and I've been following the pattern of TISSNET every year. So every year I could see at least one question of this type which has appeared from set theory or Venn diagrams. So that makes a set theory Venn diagram must do topic. Now that doesn't mean that आप लोग सब कुछ छोड़ के set theory में ही लग जाओ. Basic level of set theory, basic understanding of set theory will be enough for this examination. Quickly solve this one and get me an answer. Yes, any answer? All right, so let's start this one. So question says that there are 100 students in a graduating class. Of these, 80 students have passed. Let us call this set as set A, and 20 students have failed. Let's call this set as set B. All right. Now, first of all, I'll stop here. Just look at this particular data, right? Now, before I start solving this question, I will advise you again to leave this type of question for round 2. So ऐसा क्वेश्चन राउंड 1 में पिक नहीं करना चाहिए बिकॉज ऑफ सिंपली द लेंथ ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन इज इजी डेफिनेटली, बट इजी क्वेश्चन है, लेंदी क्वेश्चन है. इसको रीड करने के लिए हमें 30 सेकेंड्स 40 सेकेंड्स लगेंगे. देन यू विल टेक 10 सेकेंड्स टू इंटरप्रेट दिस डेटा and probably another half a minute to solve this one. So easily this question will take more than a minute. So why to pick questions like this when we know that there are so many questions which are waiting for us which can be solved in less than a minute? Okay, so please work on this particular strategy. Try to follow the strategy. This strategy will definitely maximize your score. Okay, so there are 100 students in a graduating class. 80 passed and 20 failed. So obviously those who will pass, they will not fail. Those who will fail, they will not pass. So these two sets will be separately from each other. Okay, so if I'll say that this is the universal set, all right, of 100 students, then if this circle represents set A having 80 students, then this circle will represent set B having 20 students. Okay, and outside this nothing will lie. Okay, 80 students and 20 students away from each other will cover a total of 100 students. Okay, so what I can do is, to make things look simple, I divide this 100 in two parts. Okay, like this, not the circles but like this. So this is set A having 80 students and this is set B having 20 students. So set A is students who have passed, set B students who have failed. Okay, fine. Now next line says that 90 students from this class got a job. Let us call this set as set C. अब 90 students को job मिला है, ऐसा तो नहीं बोला हुआ ना कि those who passed they have got the job, those who have failed have not got the job. Obviously since 90 students have got the job, so this 90 will be lying in set A and set B both. Okay, so this will be set C having 90 students. All right, so which of the following statements given below will be true? So let's check which of these statements will be true. Set C intersects set A but not B. ये possible ही नहीं हो सकता, because for set C having 90 students, set A can give maximum of 80 students and the remaining 10 students, minimum 10 students have to come from set B. So set C will definitely intersect set A and set B, which is, if you will see option number 4, set C is the subset of union of set A and B. So yes, this is the correct, the most suitable answer. Okay, option 2 is not correct. Set B is a subset of C. No, set B is not a subset of C. Set A is a subset of C. Again, it is not true. So option 1, 2 and 3 are absolutely incorrect and the correct answer is option 4. All right, set C is a subset of union of set A and B. All right, so this is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. If all angles in a triangle are equal, then which of the following statements is true? The most easy question that you will see. It should not take more than 2 seconds to mark the answer. Come on. If all angles in a triangle are equal, which of the following statements is true? So yes, again, this is the actual question of TISSNET. Come on, people, all of you, mark your answer. Write your answer in the chat box. All right, wonderful, wonderful everyone, good. So if all angles in a triangle are equal, then this will be an equilateral triangle. Definitely all angles are 60 degrees. So there is a property of triangles which says that equal angles will have equal sides opposite to them. Okay, so if all angles are equal, then definitely all sides are equal. So I can say that the most suitable answer to mark will be option A, and hence this is the correct one. All right, simple question it was. Let's move on to the next question. Now, before I go to the next question, I request all of you to kindly share this session with your friends. Do subscribe our YouTube channel, BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube channel. Okay, I have conducted so many sessions before this where I have taken reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and basically the strategy that we should use to attempt this examination. So all these sessions have previously been conducted. Okay, so if you want to watch these sessions, so do subscribe our channel. So right now just quickly hit subscribe button, and if you are enjoying this session, quickly like this session as well. All right, so let's move on to the next question. Next question, again a very easy question. I want all of you to solve it without using pen and paper. Come on. The ratio of the number of men to the number of women in a committee of 30 members is 7 is to 8. How many members are women? Come on. So give me an answer for this question without using pen and paper. Again, this is the actual question that came in TISSNET. Come on, come on. All right, wonderful, lovely. So simple. The number of men and women are in the ratio 7 is to 8. Okay, so men is to women is 7 is to 8. So number of women they are asking. So it will be 8 upon 7 plus 8, that is 15, multiplied by the total number of members, which is 30. So here the correct answer is 16. And yes, you can mark this as the answer. Also, there is no need to solve this one. Okay, I'll erase whatever is there on the screen. Now, number of men and women are in the ratio 7 is to 8. So men is to women, as you can see, 7 is to 8. So I can see more women as compared to men. Okay, so that means number of women should be more than half the number of members. So 30 ka half kitna hai? 15. So number of women should be more than 15, more than half the total number of people. Okay, so there is only one option that satisfies whatever I have told you. So number of women should be more than half. So 30 upon 2 is 15. So 15 से ज़्यादा number of women होनी चाहिए. There is only one option that is satisfying this criteria. You can mark this and move on to the next question. All right. Okay. So let us again go back to the next question. Go to the next question. Okay. So next question on your screen now. Father's age and daughter's age add up to 55. Daughter's age is reverse of her father's age, and the difference in their ages is more than 10. Now, how old is the daughter? Now, certainly this is an easy question, okay? And I'll tell you two different ways of solving this one, okay? Certainly a very easy question. All right, Samriddhi, Prince, good. Come on, other students as well. There are more than 30 students. Come on, I want each and everyone to give me an answer, to give me a correct answer for this question. All right. So Samriddhi, Prince, Kajal, Mridula, all of you have given a same answer. I don't know if it is correct or not. Okay. Farmer Connect. All right. So you have given a different answer. So you have given option C as your answer. Okay. So let's start solving this one. First of all, I'll take you through the conventional method of solving this question. Now we have to find the age of the daughter. I'm assuming that the age of the daughter is AB. Okay, a two-digit number which can be written as 10A plus B. Age of the father, because of this line, daughter's age is the reverse of her father's age. So daughter's age is the reverse of the father's age. So if daughter's age is AB, then father's age will be BA, and it can be written as 10B plus A. Now sum of the ages is 55. So if I'll add these two, I'll get 11A plus 11B, and that will be equated to 55. Taking 11 common, I'll get the value of A plus B as 5. Now A plus B is 5. That means the sum of the digits of the age of the daughter is 5. Now the values of A and B, if A plus B is 5, so the values of A and B can be 1, 4. Okay, the number will become 14. It can be 23. It can be 32, or it can be 41. All right. We have these four possibilities for the age of daughter. Now, if this is the age of daughter, then father's age. So, अगर ये daughter की age है, so father की age क्या हो जाएगी? इसका reverse, that is 41. Corresponding to this, it will be 32, 23, and 14. Now, obviously, father has to be older, like father's age should be more than the daughter's age. So I will reject the last two possibilities here. Okay, daughter 32 and father 23, not possible. Daughter 41 and father 14, not possible. So these are the only two possibilities here. Also, it is mentioned that the difference in their ages is more than 10. So here 14 and 41, the difference is more than 10. 23 and 32, the difference is 9 only. So it is not more than 10. So yes, there is only one possibility that is satisfying all the criteria mentioned in the question. So the age of the daughter that we will take will be 14 years, and the correct answer will be option B. All right. Fine. Now, this is the conventional method of solving this one. Now, obviously, I don't want anyone to be using this particular method. So this particular method is good to basically understand this question, and probably you will require this method in any other question. Okay. Now let us look at the correct way, or the most appropriate way. This was also a correct way, but this is not the appropriate way to be taken in the examination. So let's see what way should we take to handle this question in the actual examination. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll solve this question using options. Okay. Now daughter's age, if it is 21, then father's age will be 12. Father cannot be having lesser age as compared to daughter. I'll reject this option on that basis. If daughter is 14, option 2, then father will be 41. Yes, it can be considered. If daughter is 23, father is 32. This can be considered. If daughter is 32, father is 23, not considered. Okay, because daughter's age has to be less than father's age. All right. Now look at option B and option C. It says the difference in their ages is more than 10. So on this, on this parameter, I will reject option C, and I'm left with option B only. So that's it. I have used the options to get the correct answer for this one. All right. So you can use options. You will save a lot of your time. Okay. Now with this, let's move on to our next question. Now this is again a lengthy question, not to be taken in round one. Believe me, लालच मत करना ऐसा क्वेश्चन देख के. ये क्वेश्चन इजी है, but you can skip this question for the time being and definitely come back again in the buffer time that will be left for you. So quickly solve this and give me the answer. Again, you have few seconds. Come on, solve this one. All right, Samriddhi. So Samriddhi, we can say that this one is easiest of all questions, but lengthy, definitely will take time. So probably we might decide to leave this question for the time being and come back to this one in the second round. Okay. So let's solve this question quickly. Canteen sells 4 types of chocolates, A, B, C, D. Now A costs 10, B 5, C 8 and D 11. I have rupees 100 with me. So total rupees 100 I have. If I buy 4 chocolates of type D, that is I've spent 44 rupees, and 5 chocolates of C. So sorry, 5 chocolates of type C. So 8 into 5, that will come out to be 40. Then how many chocolates of type A and B can I buy so that I use the maximum of rupees 100 that I have? So in these two cases, I've spent a total of 84 rupees already, and I'm left with 16 rupees that I have to consume for chocolate A and chocolate B. All right. So in these 16 rupees, what all chocolates I can buy? So how many chocolates of type A and B do I have to buy? Simple. इतना simple calculation है, आप पहले ही calculate कर सकते हो. So 3 of type B, 1 of type A, obviously not possible because 3 of type B will take 15 rupees and 1 of type A 10 rupees, a total of 25 rupees. I'm left with only 16. 2 of type B and 1 of type A will require 20 rupees. I don't have that much money. Option C, 1 of type B, that is 5 rupees, and 1 of type A, that is 10 rupees. Yes, I can buy one of each of these types. So option C is the correct one. I'm left with 16. I'll not be able to spend the entire amount, okay, because these two chocolates comes in a multiple of 5. Okay, so these two chocolates, their price is a multiple of 5. So the total expenses will be a multiple of 5, which is 15, and I can buy one chocolate of each of these two types. So correct answer is option C. Let's move on to the next one. Now these type of questions looks easy, but they may consume some of your time because of the nature of the options. The options are very close. Okay, so you will have to use the best possible way to get answers to these type of questions. Best possible way, simply the method that takes less amount of time. All right, so what percentage of 1425 is 68.04? Yes, come on, anyone? Now here all four options are 4 point something. 4.3, 4.5, 4.6, 4.8. These are the options. And we'll have to get the answer without using calculator. Okay. So come on. Yash, I don't want a possibility. You are saying might be option C. Please be sure about your answer, Yash. Come on. Easy question hai. So please be sure. So Samriddhi, Prince, good. Both of you have responded. Okay, okay. Good. Any other student who would like to post the answer? This is too much of a time that you people are taking. No, no, no. We cannot afford to take this much of time. So let's look at this one. So what percentage of 1425 is 16.04? Basically, I have to calculate 68.04. 68.04 is what percentage of 1425? So this is the calculation that we have to do. Now, if we'll do this calculation, basically 6804 upon 1425, it will take us a lot of time. Okay, it will consume a lot of time. So what I'll do is, I'll leave this number for the time being and pick up this 14.25. Okay, I'll explain this question taking 2 or 3 minutes, the basic way of approaching such cases. Now 1425 is the number. So if I want to calculate 100% of this number, what do I have to calculate? 68.04 is what percentage of 1425? Now 100% of 1425 will be the number itself. Okay, 10% of this number will be 142.5. 1% of this number will be 14.25, and so on. All right. Now, keeping this particular thing in mind, if you see 1% is 14.25, and among the options you can see 4 point something everywhere. So using 1% you can calculate 4%. So 4% will be 4 multiplied by 14.25. All right, and this will be 57. I'll keep it aside. 4% is how much? 57. Now the required value is 68.04. 68.04. Okay, I have got 57. 4% is 57. I need 68.04. Okay, so what is the difference here? The difference here is 11.04. So I have to cover 11.04 further. Okay, for that I'll write 0.1%. 0.1% is 1.425. Okay, now 0.1% is 1.425. now 1.425 से मुझे कहां पे जाना है? 11.04 पे जाना है. Okay, 11.04 पे जाना है. So should I multiply it by 3? Should I multiply it by 6 or by 8 or by 5? किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करूं कि 1.425 मल्टीप्लाई समथिंग विल बिकम 11.04? सो मल्टीप्लाई 3 से नहीं होगा, मल्टीप्लाई 5 से नहीं होगा, मल्टीप्लाई 6 से भी नहीं होगा, मल्टीप्लाई 8 से होगा. No need to multiply now. 1.4 something, if I'll multiply it by 8, then only I'll be able to reach 11 point something. All right. Okay, so this is my purpose. 1.4 को अगर मैं 8 से multiply करता हूं, so it will be 11 point something only. Right? So this is what I required, and this is what I can mark my answer as. All right. So answer will be option C. Now, if you will handle these questions, or if you'll handle these calculations using this particular method of approximations, then like with a little bit of practice, with the practice of 1 hour, you will be able to handle these calculations in a much better way. All right. So just go through these calculations that I've explained again. Okay. Once I'm done with the session, go back to the recording of this session on the YouTube and have a look at this. The way I've solved this question, have a look at it once again, and you will be able to then implement and save your time. Right? Okay. आगे चलते हैं. So all the students, if you all are enjoying this session, please hit the like button. Come on. So if you are enjoying this session, if you're liking this session, quickly hit the like button. Do share this session with your friends, comment, and do subscribe the channel. Again, I remind you that previously I've conducted so many sessions on quant as well as logical reasoning for TISSNET. In case you want to get a hold of this session, you need to subscribe our channel so that you can go back and look at each and every session. Also, in the last week, I've taken one session in which I've explained the strategy that needs to be used in order to maximize the score in TISSNET examination. So you can also look at that particular session in order to implement a proper strategy that will be able to maximize your score. Okay, now let's move on and look at the next few questions. So, very simple question. Number A and number B are given in this question, and you have to find out which one of these numbers is bigger, or they may also be equal. So number A, number B, both are equal or cannot be determined. Quickly give an answer for this one. Come on. So option 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write the correct option number in the chat box. All right. Oh, wow. So option 1, option 2, option 3. I have got all the three options among the answers from the students. Okay, let's see. All right. Now let's have a look at these numbers. So number A is 0.99 square multiplied by 0.99 cube, and number B is 0.99 raised to the power 6. Now first of all, number A, we have same bases which are getting multiplied. So here the powers will be added. So the first number will become 0.99 raised to the power 5. It is not 6. So number A is 0.99 raised to the power 5. It will not be 6. Powers will not be multiplied. Powers will be added. Okay. So definitely both the numbers are not equal. Option 3 is eliminated. Okay. So number A is 0.99 raised to the power 5. Number B is 0.99 raised to the power 6. Right? Yes. So Shivani, definitely powers gets added for the same base. Lovely. Now, some of you will think that the number having bigger power will have higher value. Let's take an example. 0.5 raised to the power 2 will be, this is raised to the power 1, this is 0.5. 0.5 raised to the power 2 will be 0.25. 0.5 raised to the power 3 will be 0.125. So for the numbers, let's say if x is less than 1 and greater than 0. So any number which is lying between 0 and 1, higher the power, the lower will be the value. Okay, जैसे जैसे power increase होगा, value decrease होता रहेगा. Okay, for the numbers which are lying between 0 and 1. Now here the number is 0.99, which is between 0 and 1. So since 0.99 is lying between 0 and 1, so higher the power, lower will be the value. Okay, so 0.99 raised to the power 6 will be less as compared to 0.99 raised to the power 5. Okay, fine. So I can say that correct answer for this question will be number A. So number A will be bigger as compared to number B. All right. So answer will be option 1 and not option 2. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Now this will happen for the numbers which are lying between 0 and 1. Okay. Now if the numbers would have been A is 1.99 raised to the power 5 and B is 1.99 raised to the power 6. Now since the base here 1.99 is greater than 1, so higher the power, higher will be the value. So here B will be bigger as compared to A, but not in the question that is given here. Okay, so in this case A will be bigger as compared to B. Am I clear to each and every one of you? All right. So let's go to the next question. So I have selected one of the questions of data interpretation. Okay. Again, this question appeared in one of the previous year's TISSNET examination. So let's look at this one. The following bar chart shows the education level of men in village X. Please answer the question. Two questions based on this bar chart. So there will be two questions based on this bar chart. Now, question or this bar gives us the education level of men in village X. So literate 75%, primary education 70%, secondary education 35%, and higher education is 8%. This is the male literacy in village X. Question number 1. If the number of literate men, so number of literate men is 1200, that means literate men, that means 75% of the men. Okay, so I can write 75% of men is given as 1200. What is the number of men who have attained secondary level education? So we have to find out 35% of the men. So this is what I have to find out, 35% of men. All right. Now 75% of the total number of men is 1200. So what will be 35% of the total number of men? This is what we have to calculate. So quickly tell me which answer, which option among the uh, which value among the options is the correct answer. Come on. All right, good. So question says that 75% of number of men is 1200, and we have to calculate 35% of total number of men. So simply it will be 1200 upon 75 into 35. Okay, solve kar lo isko. 7 and 15, and here it will be 80. So 7 into 8, 56, 560 will be the correct answer, and it will be option A. And there are some people who have given an incorrect answer. Guys, galti mat karo, calculation mistake mat karo, please. Okay, please be a little careful. बहुत basic calculations हैं. You cannot be like committing mistakes here. No, Yash, careful. Okay, बहुत easy calculation है. Don't commit such mistakes. All right, let's look at the second question related to that. If the population ratio, that is proportion of men and women in village X, is 10:8 and the female literacy is 60%, estimate the number of literate women in village X. Use data from the previous question. So I'll take you to the previous question. Previous question has told us that 75% of total number of men is 1200. So this is the data that you can pick from the previous question and can apply in this question. If the ratio of men and women in the village is 10:8 and female literacy is 60%, estimate the number of literate women in village X. All right. Now, from previous question, I can pick that 75% of total number of men is 1200. So what will be the total number of men? It will be equal to 1600. 75% अगर 1200 है तो total number of men will be 1600. All right. Now also they are saying that men and women इनका ratio कितना है? 10:8. Okay. Number of men and number of women, the ratio is 10:8. So the number of women, total number of women will be, men is 1600 upon number of women. So you can calculate, it will be 160 into 8. That is how much? What will be the number of women? 160 into 8. So 1280. So 1280 will be the total number of women or total number of female. All right. Now they are saying that female literacy rate is 60%. So we have to find out the literate number of women. So out of this number, 60% is literate. So 60% of 1280 is what we have to calculate. So 60 upon 100 into 1280. So that means 6 into 128. So it will be equal to 768. Yes, so 768, that is option C, will be the correct answer. Perfect. So almost all of you have given a perfect answer. Lovely, lovely. Nice. So those who have given the answer option C, yes, it is the correct answer. All right. So friends, this was all about this session. So we have seen some questions which have appeared in the previous year papers of TISSNET, and this was the actual level of difficulty that we have seen in some of the previous years. Okay. Now again, once again, I'll tell all of you that previously I've conducted a session which was on the strategy that we should be using during the examination of TISSNET. If you'll be following that strategy, certainly you'll be able to maximize the number of attempts. So you can go through that particular session. I hope you will do good in examination. All the best to all of you. And if you have liked this session, please do hit the like button. Now, you can join us for the detailed exam analysis and question discussion of TISSNET 2022 live on the YouTube channel. So this session, this analysis session will be held live on 26th of February at 5 p.m. So please do join us at 5 p.m. on 26th of February. All right. Also, all of you must be knowing that we are currently having a last lap to testnet series where starting from 14th of February till tomorrow, we'll be conducting, or we have already conducted and will be conducting live sessions at 7 p.m. on daily basis. So yes, two of the sessions are left, tomorrow and today. So today it's last 6 month current affairs by Pranav sir, and tomorrow I'll be explaining you why statistic number series is important in testnet. Okay, so we'll see you with other sessions. Now, students who want to join any of the GDPI program for CAT, PI, VAT preparation, so you can look at this session, this one wonderful program that we have started. So all the highlights are mentioned on the screen related to this particular program. And do join us, do join this particular program because uh, I am alumni people, Shrivana sir and Gautam sir will be the mentors for all of you if you'll be joining this program, right? Now, in case any student who want to prepare for CAT 2022, complete crash course batch number 5 is on the offering. The details are mentioned on the screen, and if you want to join this program or you want some further details to know about this program, you can call at the number which is given at the bottom of the screen. So friends, that's all from my side. Please do follow us on Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, join us on Telegram channel, and download the app on Google Play. All the best to all of you for this paper. Have a nice day.